Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Shane Onyou here for another edition of Storytime with Shane Onyou. All right, let me get to the comments so I can see who's here. Nobody here yet, but if anybody's here, throw your names up. Got a special couple friends visiting today. Let's start with our first little miniature friend. And he's about to say hi. Hi, everybody. My name's Sunny. How y'all doing? Good to see you today. As you can tell, soccer is my life. And I'm so happy. Anyways, I just thought I'd join Shane for story time today. And we also have a special guest who we will announce after the first story. So let's get started. Shane. Yes, Sonny. Would you like to do a land acknowledgement? I think I would. Okay, Sonny, why don't you take a seat in the back and you can just relax and enjoy the story time. I think I will. So Sonny's just going to sit back here and enjoy story time with us. So we got Sonny here, we got Rainbow Monkey, and as you can tell, I'm in rainbow attire because it is still Pride Month. Although it is not Pride time in Calgary yet, Pride Month is June, technically. So June is our Pride Month, so I'm in my Pride outfit. As you can see, Pride bow tie, Pride contacts, if you can see those, rainbow contacts. So all ready for Pride. Who doesn't love a good rainbow? Here in the drag pit. Yay. All right, let's get started with today's story time. So to start off, hopefully you'll all join me as we do a land acknowledgement. And this land acknowledgement comes to us from the Calgary Public Library, and it's written by Kelly Morningbull. All right. Today, we acknowledge our Treaty 7 friends. Can you hold up seven fingers or six, whatever you want this? I like this. A lot of people do this. I do this. 7. Our Treaty 7 friends, where the Blackfoot once met on Elbows Bend. Everybody point at your elbow. Elbows Bend. Soon came the Satina from the Beaver clans. Smack your beaver tails nice and loud. Yes. And the Stony Nakota, make your mountains, from the mountain land. Yes. And last but not least are the Métis from Region 3. We are all friends here in Calgary. All right. And we're all treaty people too. So let's move on to our first story. Now, today I'm doing a special one, and they're probably not watching, but I am going to tag them later on so they can come do it, come see it. But this goes out to all my teacher friends out there, and especially because I have a royalty reading coming up with the Slamda BD. I don't even know if that's their name anymore. It's Slamda anyways. So this story is going out to Slamda, and it's called Dear Teacher, a celebration of the people who inspire us, by Paris Rosenthal and Holly Haddam. Oh, I have a few with Holly Haddam. Nice. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is a new one. I've never read this one, and this goes out to all the teachers. All of them out there. Yeah. Dear teacher, thank you. Just because. Make sure you thank your teachers, everyone. It's very important. The power of yet. I can't do this yet. I'm not good at this yet. Kindness matters. See, these are all posters on the classroom. Those are great posters. I really like those. Dear teacher, I'm grateful for all that you do. And teachers do a lot. A lot of people think that teachers are just done when they leave the classroom. That's not true. It's not true. They work 24/7. Dear teacher, thank you for noticing that I love to dream big and encouraging me to do exactly that. Look at that. Who else wants to go to space? I don't. I have no desire. I'm petrified of the thought. Hopefully, I'll be long gone by the time we are living in space, but if not, I will adjust. Dear teacher, you make me feel like I matter, no matter what. Yes, they do. I like teachers. Can you think of that one special teacher that really helped you out a lot? I could think of a few, probably one every year. Dear teacher, you're super kind and you're super cool. Just like Slamda. Slamda is super cool, and if you don't know, you should follow them. And you're my superhero. Look at that. Woo! I have a superhero cape somewhere. I'm going to have to pull it out. Dear teacher, sometimes we show, sometimes we tell. Oh, I miss show and tell. Dang. You taught me the importance of both, right? It's very important to show your stuff and very important to... I'm scared of space too. Hi, Baron. Good to see you. I'll have to get my tech person to start putting up the things on the things. Good to see you, Baron. All right, we're carrying on here. Thank you for being such a good supporter, Baron. It really means a lot to me. So, let's be friends, show and tell. Look at all that good stuff. Dear teacher. Right? Yeah, I love rainbows too. Do you like my tie? And my contacts? Got the rainbow contacts in. I'm going all rainbow out. And wait till you see my special guest reader has rainbowed out too. So here we go. Dear teacher, because of you, I know when to take a deep breath. Oh, do you guys know when to take a deep breath? One of my favorite times to take a deep breath is when I'm really stressed or upset. I'll sit down in a quiet spot and take a deep breath and breathe. And sometimes I'll do that 10 times, twice, 2 5s. All right. See that? Anybody out there like to meditate? And when to let it out. Oh, you should have seen my cat just jumped a mile. My cat's looking around the room like, what the heck is going on? I love it. This is great. Dear teacher, you inspire me to inspire others. You know what inspires me? All my friends inspire me. I get to see beautiful different things. I have taken a little social media break the last few days, but I'm back and I'm ready to go. So I'm ready for all my friends to inspire me. What inspires you? Look at that. Oh, it's bringing back nightmares. They're gardening. I did gardening last week. I hate gardening. Just so you know. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I love you, but I hate gardening. So there we go. But she knows that. Dear teacher. Alina Cage, Scarlett, hi! We're doing a special shout out to all the teachers out there, especially Slamda, who I'm reading with at my next royalty reading. Just to give you all a catch up. So glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. It means so much. Dear teacher, you taught me to pass the ball even when I think I have the shot. I like it. That's what you call teamwork. My favorite sports are teamwork sports. I used to play basketball and I'm not going to go into the story, but there's a lot of times when you should pass the ball even though you have the shot, because it doesn't mean the shot's going to go in just because you have it. Dear teacher, you have seen me fly. You have seen me fall. They do. Teachers are there for it all. Thank you for being there wherever I land. Look at that. I really like... Look at her outfit. It's so sparkly. I like sparkly. Sparkles on my tie, see? All right. It's a great book. I'm really getting into this one. Dear teacher, thank you for showing me that it is smart to think outside the box. Oh, I miss you so much. I miss you guys too, and I'm loving this book. I will see you guys soon, though, I promise. We're going to have a day. We are. So yeah, it is smart to think outside the box. And that's not only for inventions, but makeup and clothing and artwork, you name it. If you could think outside the box and push those boundaries, we all grow and learn so much. So keep pushing. Dear teacher, you taught me that there are many paths to take. That's true. There are many paths to take. Look at that. You could take the rocks, you could take the gravel, or you can take the dirt, or like me, and just walk straight up the middle of the field. Who needs a trail? Except for when the grass is too tall, because there's these things called ticks. Stay away from those bad boys. Dear teacher, thank you for lifting me up, and thank you for never letting me down, and thank you for sending me on my way. Teachers are really good at preparing us for whatever lies ahead, be that the future, be that tomorrow, which tomorrow is the future. Dear teacher, you are a gift that keeps on giving, and this book is my gift to you. Number 1 teacher. Shout out to Slamda! Most of all, dear teacher who I admire, thank you for making me feel like I can always what? Count on you. Look at that. Grad hats. Thank you for making a mark. Oh, I like that. I really like that. I can't wait. We're just going to have to tag Slamda, and hopefully she'll get to see this, or we can send it to Jordan, who is the teacher, and he'll see it. So maybe one of the two will see it, or maybe Mother Teresa will see it and pass it on. I don't know, but we're going to tag them in it just so they know how special they are and that we appreciate what they do all the time. A celebration of people who inspire us. Can you guys think of someone else besides a teacher who inspires you? I can think of a few people, quite a few people. To name, numerous drag performers in the city. I can't name them all. I'd be here all day. But, things like, athletes. Is there an athlete who inspires you, or a politician who inspires you, or a family member who inspires you? I don't know. It's different for everybody. I could tell you one big person who is a huge inspiration to me, besides my mother, and she should know that. She's always been an inspiration, is my big sister and my big brother. They've been amazing supports throughout. And when they don't understand something, they ask. And when I don't understand something, I ask them. Fancy that, right? You don't need to not understand. You can ask and find the information any way possible through friends who inspire you. Speaking of inspirations, I have my child here today for a special storytime reading. Are you ready for that? We're going to bring in my son, my drag child, Andy Social Onyou. Don't need to see my pants.
Hiya, everybody. I'm wearing some pride as well. I also have a nice pride necklace. I don't know if you can see it says love. And I got my bisexual colors on my eyes. Speaking of inspiration, Shane is one of mine and a lot of drag performers. And of course, Demi Lovato and Lady Gaga. But there's amazing people out there. And my parents, they're pretty great people as well. Oh, hi, Baron. How are you? And Carla, I love you as well. We'll be reading one of my favorite books. It was very hard to choose because, Shane has an amazing collection of books. So let's start off with The Maiden and Princess. All right. Once in a faraway kingdom, a call was made out to all to find their son a worthy bride. The king and queen would host a ball. Wow, look at all the amazing people over there. I would love to go to a ball. I think that'll be very fun. The question is, would I wear a dress or a suit? The ladies in the village were happy to be invited, except for one young maiden who wasn't very excited. And you can see that there's a little dragon. I would love a pet dragon. I think that'll be very fun. This maiden was quite special and the bravest in the land. She knew the prince from battle, giving her the upper hand. The prince is smart and strong. She confided in her mother, but if I'm honest, I don't see him. No, I see him as a brother. Her mother said, just go and have fun a little bit. The prince might not be the right, but you can meet the right one there. You always have fun on the ball. You never know what will happen. So the maiden put on a gown and headed to the ball. She marveled at all the people who filled the sparkling hall. Wow, look how sparkly they all are. Can't go wrong with sparkles. Did I miss a page? No, okay. The villagers flocked over to the young maiden's side and insisted that she would make the best royal bride. You look magnificent. You are wise, brave, and true. There's no doubt in my mind that the prince will fall for you. Give her shoe back. Come on. It's not nice. Even the king and queen approached her with a smile. You must come see our son and dance with him a while. Even if it's just for friends, doesn't mean you can't dance with them. Shane and I always have great dances. The maiden was quite flustered, and so she said, with care, please pardon me, your majesties, but I might get some air. It's always good to de-escalate the situation if you're feeling too stressed.
De-escalate. I think somebody's been watching too many Karen videos talking about de-escalating.
I'm sorry. She filled out the balcony. She fled up to the balcony and looked out to the sky. A future with a prince made her want to cry. I don't mean to bother you, said a voice, soft and kind, but you seem quite upset. May I ask what's on your mind? Ooh, she's very pretty. A beautiful girl emerged, who took the maiden's breath away. She sat down close to the maiden and asked if she could stay. Soon the maiden had forgotten about the prince and his throne. Summoning all her courage, and she took the girl's hand in her own. Wow, it looks so nice to be up there. Then the doors burst open. The king and queen walked through. There's our precious daughter. We've looked all over for you. The maiden's jaw fell open. Her head was feeling light. She had fallen for the princess on this wondrous starry night. Aw, I love that. It's never wrong to fall in love with the same gender or people who will represent different genders, you know? The royal couple would feel magical in the air. The queen said to the king, they're a perfect pair. I do agree. The maiden felt quite bashful, but quickly stole a glance. She saw the princess smiling and asked her, want to dance? Oh, I love it. They held each other close as they spun across the floor, and when they shared a kiss, their hearts began to soar. Oh, that's so cute. So the maiden and the princess were seldom seen apart. They filled their days together with books, laughter, and art. They rode horses and sang. They picked wildflowers at dawn, and they practiced their aim, and they faced adventure head on. Oopsies. Look at all those fun activities. I would love to join them. Wouldn't you? When the day finally came to prove their love was true, the maiden and the princess happily said, "I do." And they rode with the dragon.
The dragon grew up.
He's so old now.
Mm.
And the end.
Yes. All right, guys. Are you ready for a little stretch? We're going to do a song. That way. There we go. We're going to do a song here. Hopefully you know the song. It's one of my favorites. We're going to do it every week now because I like it so much. And it's called Fruit Salad. And today's fruit salad consists of watermelons, pineapples, and bananas. All right? So here we go. Everybody get out your watermelons. Watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, pineapple, banana, banana, fruit salad, fruit salad.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song. I don't know. Can you guys think of another fruit? Oh, I love watermelon. I love watermelon too. Watermelon is my favorite. I also like cherries as well in the summer. Watermelon, cherries, and strawberries are my favorite summer snack.
Peaches are mine. I love peaches and mangoes. Can't go wrong with that.
There you go. Mangoes are good too. I do like mangoes in juice for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So maybe we'll try. What's a different fruit? Because we still want our watermelon. Oh, go ahead.
So good.
Cage says dragon fruit. Okay.
How is that?
This will be our dragon fruit. And it'll be our middle one. And that'll be the only one we'll change because Shane is old and we don't want to confuse him. All right? So here we go. Watermelon, watermelon, dragon fruit, banana, banana, fruit salad, fruit salad.
That was aggressive. Good?
That's really good dragon fruit, Cage. Thank you. I like dragon fruit. It's
Me
so
too.
pretty. Watermelon sugar. Yes, watermelon sugar. Wait till you see the upcoming video I'm going to have for
What?
for watercolor.
Yeah.
Because whatever that is.
Watermelon.
So yeah, I'm doing a new video for watermelon sugar and I've got some really fun props and stuff. So it's going to be fun. Anyways. All right. Moving on to our next book. We got 2 more for you. You ready? Not Quite Snow White by Ashley Franklin and Ebony Glenn. Yes. It's a really good book. Really like this one. Oh, I think I say that about every book, but that's okay. I think I say that. I know I say that about every book. There she is right there. Here we go. Oh, look, she's a bird whisperer. There's a bird on her finger. For Tamika, it was always the right time and place to dance and sing. Yes, it is our song. Tamika had a hip-rolling happy dance. Woo! Had a swayful sad dance, a stomping mad dance, and a hair-flicking just because she felt fabulous dance. Those are all great dances. She sang high with the tweeting birds and low with the and low with the croaking frogs. That was hard to say. She always shared her love of music and movement with an audience, stuffed and unstuffed. Kind of like my friends back here. Sunny. We got Popcorn Guy. We got Rainbow Dude. We got a mustache. We got whatever this little thing is. Some sort of, I don't know.
Looks like a gay pig.
But he's very gay. And then my buddy, Rainbow Monkey.
Oh, the bear's behind you.
Oh, yeah, it is. And of course, who doesn't love Dory? I love Dory. Can't tell. All right. Tamika loved the stage. So do I. It was her perfect place. Can't wait to get back there. She was the star of every show, and she loved every show that she starred in. She had been a cucumber, a space cowgirl, a dinosaur, and her favorite part, a singing mermaid. I need more singing mermaids in my life. I know a few. On stage, Tamika felt like she could be anything or anyone she wanted to be, but she had never been a princess. Now, she would finally have her chance. If you look on the wall there, Snow White the musical auditions. Interesting. Tomorrow. Tamika was so excited that she went to both days of auditions for the Snow White musical. On the first day, she arrived super early. Super early. She helped her friends with their lines and kept count for the dancers and shooed butterflies from nervous tummies so songs could be sung. Tamika sounds like a wonderful friend. Could really use her backstage sometimes. After the audition, Tamika heard some of the other kids whispering, "She can't be Snow White. She's too tall. She's much too chubby. And she's too brown." Ridiculous. That's what Shane says. Ridiculous. Tamika looked at her legs. They were long. Maybe the kids were right. A princess shouldn't be taller than her prince, should she? She looked at her belly. Maybe what the kids said she was true. She could not remember any chubby princesses. I can. Fiona. Tamika looked at her skin. She was brown. How could a girl with brown skin play a princess like Snow White? Could those kids be wrong? Maybe she was wrong for wanting to be this princess. What do you guys think? I don't think she is. Be whoever you want to be. Tamika slouched and sucked in her belly. She tried pulling down her sleeves, but there was no getting away or getting around being brown. For the first time, she didn't feel like dancing or singing. Oh no. After dinner, Tamika didn't tap her feet or clang rhythms with her spoon. "Is something wrong?" asked her mother. "The other kids said I'm too tall, too chubby, and too brown. I'm not right for Snow White," said Tamika. "You've got it all wrong," Mom said. "You're tall enough, chubby enough, and brown enough to be a perfect princess." I agree. Beyond perfect. Super perfect. Super awesome. Super duper duper. Right? Yeah. Can't really talk today, but that's okay. "Besides," said her dad, "Snow White is just pretend. You've always been my real princess." "Oh, Dad." "Oh. You're just enough of the right stuff." He kissed her on her forehead. Tamika smiled. Maybe her parents were on to something. I think so. Don't let anybody dim your light. At the audition the next day, Tamika watched all the other kids get on stage and do their best. Look at that. Look at them all. There's a whole lot of them. Look at that. It was Tamika's turn at last. She remembered what her parents had said, but her long legs were still a little jittery. She closed her eyes and imagined she was singing and dancing for her favorite audience of friends, stuffed and unstuffed. Then she remembered the joy she felt when performing. Tamika knew she could do it. I know she can too. And she did. She shone like the star she was. She could act, she could dance, she could sing. She loved herself as much as she loved music and movement. Yes. Oh, that gave me such a warm heart feeling. Tamika was a perfectly poised princess. When her audition was over, Tamika looked out at all the smiling faces. Tamika wasn't too much of anything. Maybe she was just enough of all the right stuff. And yeah, she was, because look, she got the lead role. Yes. Oh, yay. I think this is Grumpy over here. Because he got the beard. Oh, wait, there's another beard over there. How many beards were in that one?
7.
Not all of them had beards. Dopey didn't have a beard.
No.
So maybe 6? I can't remember. How many beards did the dwarves have? Did they all but Dopey have one? Or was there some other ones who didn't have them? Can't remember. But anyways, that's the end of that story. But friends, we have one more story for you. And this one is super important because it falls right in line with pride and education. So if you've got somebody out there that you know needs some education, this is the book to do it. We're going to talk about gender identity. And it's very, very important. So if you know somebody who needs to hear it, make sure you tag them. Here we go. It's called Who Are You? A Kid's Guide to Gender Identity by Brooke Pesson-Wedby and Naomi Bardoff. I can't believe I remembered that. My memory's getting good some days. Who are you? Who are you? Let's find out. There's also a great note here for parents at the beginning. So it's a great book to own in your collection. I strongly encourage you to grab this book. This story is about you. The important thing to remember is that you are the one who knows you best. True that. When babies are born, people ask, is it a boy or a girl? Such an outdated question. Babies can't talk, so grown-ups make a guess by looking at their bodies. This is the sex assigned to you at birth, male or female. Sometimes people get this confused with gender, but gender is much more than the body you were born with. As babies grow into kids, they start to know what they like and don't like. This is your personal expression, what you like and how you dress and act. There are so many ways to express yourself. What you like can change as you grow up or even from day to day. I find that quite often. What do you like? Can you see some things on there maybe you like? Ooh, I think I just noticed something I never noticed before. There's a camera in there. I love cameras. Kitty? My kitty's here. Oh, there's so much stuff in there. Oh, look at that. Tyrannosaurus Rex. See the teeth? Oh, who doesn't love a good T-Rex? I don't know. Okay, yeah. That's my T-Rex. Like, what can I say? Or maybe there's something on this page that you like. I can see lots of things. I know Jordy likes it, or Andy likes the skateboard.
Oh, yeah.
I like these pants. I'd throw the wings on with that out. I don't care. I'll put wings on anything. I don't care if it matches or not. Just saying. Not too keen on ironing, though. Never liked ironing. Kids know a lot about themselves. They know who they are and how they feel inside. This is your identity. Who you feel like inside, who you know yourself to be. This can change as you grow up or change from day to day. Your gender is just a part of your identity, of what makes you, you. True. Very true. Some people say there are only 2 genders. They'd be wrong. But there are really many genders. I am a girl, a boy, both, neither, just me. You are who you say you are because you know you best. Don't be afraid to be who you are. For some people, grown-ups guessed right about their body and their gender. This is called cisgender. When someone's identity matches their sex assigned at birth. Very important. And for some people, there are more than just 2 choices. These are just the few of the words that people use. Trans, genderqueer, non-binary, gender fluid, transgender, gender neutral, agender, neutros, I don't know that one, bigender, third gender, two-spirit, and there are even more words people are using to describe their experience. This is called the gender spectrum. Gender spectrum, not just one or the other. It's not linear. Open your mind outside the box. There are lots of ways to be a boy. There are lots of ways to be a girl. There are lots of ways to be a kid. Be who you are. The end. So that is Who Are You? A Kid's Guide to Gender Identity. And I'd like to say a guide to the people who don't understand, because I have to say kids get it more than we do. They have less difficulty than us who have been taught a certain way. So remember, there are 2 assigned at birth sexes, assigned at birth, male or female. Gender identity is way bigger than that. Way bigger than that. You can be on one side or the other or somewhere in between, where a lot of us fall. A lot of us fall. So I want to thank you all for tuning in today. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, right here in the Drag Pit for another edition of Storytime with Shane Onyou. If you'd like to show your appreciation, share this far and wide. If you're able to make a monetary donation, there is across the bottom scrolling how you can make that. If that don't feel like you have to, that's not an issue. Please share this, tell your friends. One great big thing you can do to help is go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like videos. Please, please, please. It helps me out to grow my channel. I can't get a bigger base without videos being liked and subscribers. That's how it works with YouTube. So please do that. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. Like as many videos as you can. And if you can watch them, that helps out a lot too for watch time. All that stuff shows up. Helps me out personally as a performer. I love you guys very much. Can't wait to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out, guys. Bye for now.